first grader! Good morning! Welcome back with the teachers. With me, Miss Afinda.
And with me, Miss Atma.
Right. So today we're back and we're going to continue Paula's story. If you still remember that Paulo and Paula, her sister, will go to Australia because Paula got a voucher. Wow, really amazing. And if you are curious about what will they see or learn in Australia, please keep on watching. But before that, in here, Miss Afinda and also Miss Atma will ask you to join us to dance and sing. We have traditional song from Australia, and this is really amazing and incredible. And now I want you to stand up and let's follow. Ready? Say 1, 2, 3, music!
Inane kapuana, inane kapuana, ula, 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 yippee, yippee, kumala, 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 kumala.
Wow, how was that? Really amazing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was traditional song from Australia, and that was really famous, and it's kind of a lullaby. Okay, yes. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed. Right, so let's continue to Paula's story. Please keep on watching and go.
Yay! Finally, we are on the land of kangaroo. Yeah, I know this is so beautiful. Wow. I wonder where we should go first. Let's look at the map. See, this is Australia.
Yeah.
Where should we go? Look! What does it say, Paulo?
I struck. Wow, I'm curious about this place.
Me too. I think it's close by.
Yeah.
How about we go there first?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. This way, maybe. Where is Paula? Paula! Paula! Where are you? Where is Paula? Paula! Where are you, Paula? Paula! Where are you? Paula! Where is Paula? What can I do?
Paula.
No, it's okay. I don't hurt you.
Please don't kill me.
No, 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 no. I don't. I don't hurt you, and I will not kidnap you. So,
Who are you?
oh, I'm Luana.
Loana? Are you Moana's sister?
I don't know her. Luana.
Oh, Loana. You don't
Uh,
know Moana?
no, no. I'm Aboriginal girl who
Oh,
live in here. Who are you?
my name is Paulo.
And where you come from?
I come from Indonesia and I go to Australia for vacation with my big sister.
Oh, so you are a tourist in here.
Yeah,
And then, what are you doing here?
I left behind my sister because I'm I'm too I'm too focused to taking pictures and I don't know where's my sister.
Oh my god. Okay, it's so sad. What about if you go to my house? My house is near here, and this is our land. And you will meet my grandma, and probably she will find a way to help you.
Really? Thank you so much, Moana.
You're
And Luana. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh yeah. You said that you are Aboriginal girl?
Oh, yes, I am. So I am Aboriginal people, Australian Aboriginal people. Don't you know about Aboriginal people?
Mm. Oh, my sister ever said to me about Aboriginal people, but I don't get some information from her. So, who are Aboriginal people?
Oh, well, Aboriginal people is actually the first people who live in our land, Australia. Or in other words, we can you can say that we are the indigenous people from Australia.
But I think you like my friend from South Africa.
Oh, yes. So long, long time ago, my ancestor they migrated to our land. So they from Africa, and then they migrated, and then found this land, and then they live on this land, and then until now. So in other words, my ancestor or Aboriginal people are African descendants.
Wow. Wow, amazing. I want to know more information about our
Oh,
Aboriginal people.
yes, sure. What about if we go to my house first, and you will meet my granny, and then she will find a way to help you to find your sister.
Thank you, Luana.
Let's go.
Thank you, Luana. Luana, sorry. Thank you, Luana.
You're welcome.
I think it's great idea. So, how about Aboriginal people know that? I think I don't see many of you here.
Oh, so Aboriginal people, Australian Aboriginal people nowadays are not many in here, and also in Australia. Like the population or the people who live in Australia, not so many today, because some of us they prefer choosing to live in big cities in Australia, like Sydney, Canberra, Brisbane, and other big cities. And then like me and also my family,
Yeah.
we choose to stay in our land in here in Northern Territories. So yes, this is our land, Northern Territories, and we choose to stay in here. But we keep try to learn to speak English just because we know and we are aware that we should keep up with the modern era right now. So yes, even though we are still living in here and probably we are still dressing like this, but trust me that yes, we are smart people, we can speak English, like yes, we can communicate with each other, right? And yes, kind of that, not just. But back then, like 60 years ago, 60,000 years ago, I mean, our so Aboriginal people, okay, who live in Australia, also many, so many. And then because of that, some of Aboriginal people are called diverse group. It means Aboriginal people have other group again, other group, or other clan. So we can so from the diverse group, we have many languages to speak.
Oh.
Yes.
And can you speak Aboriginal
Oh,
language?
yes. Okay. So like this. Chukorpa, mamilu, kamalu, papanlu.
What does it mean?
Okay. You will know when you meet my grandma later. Okay. Oh, we're almost almost to my house, near my house.
Okay.
Hey, we're home. Granny,
Yeah.
Gran. Hey, Granny.
Hi, Loana. How are you? Pretty. Sit down.
I'm fine, Gran. What are you doing?
I'm doing dot painting.
Oh.
Who is this?
Oh. Okay. You can sit down over there.
Here. Kiss me. Here. Do you like this?
Oh my gosh, that's really, really awesome. Do you like it, Paula? Yes. So, Gran, he's my new friend,
Okay.
Paulo, and Paulo comes from Indonesia. Yes. But sadly,
Nice to meet you too.
but sadly,
Uh-huh.
Paulo was left behind her sister when they were on vacation near the Uluru.
Oh no! So he got lost.
Yes.
Poor
He got lost.
boy.
And then, yes, he doesn't know the idea to meet her sister
Where to
again.
go? Okay, it's okay. You know what? I tell you, you can stay here with us, with me and Loana. And I have a son, Loana's uncle. He is a ranger. His name is Ninjara. Yeah, Ninjara. He will be able to help you find your sister. But we have to wait. Did you see your uncle?
No, he said that he has a duty to go to the national park
Oh,
because
okay.
there are some stuff to
do?
Yeah, to do.
It's okay. So can you stay here with us for a while until Loana's uncle comes home? And then we will try to find your sister, okay? Poor boy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You
Thank
can call me
so much,
Granny.
Luana. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Granny.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ah,
So,
Gran.
Yeah.
Um, Paulo is really, really excited to know about our culture.
Oh,
Yes, and we did some chit chat about Aboriginal people, and he would love to know more about yes, our culture. But first of all, can you tell us about this history about of Aboriginal people to Paulo? Because
Oh.
I guess he would love to.
okay. So I will tell you. Move forward a little bit. Now, I will tell you a little bit. So, me and Moana and our family, we live in the Uluru area for all our lives. And we have our own tribe name, and the name is Anangu. Anangu tribe. And we have been living here, our ancestors have been living here for 60,000 years. So since the first time, it was 60,000 years ago. And most of our ancestors lived in the Uluru area, but maybe Loana already told you, nowadays Some of the Aboriginal people live in the big cities along the coastline. Loana, hello, Loana.
Yes, you always stay with Paulo. Always call my name, Juana. My name is
Yeah.
Luana, friend.
Sorry, my sister's name was Loana.
Oh,
Luana. Luana. Okay, Luana.
Loana, did you tell her about our law?
yes, we could be, but not all.
You don't memorize this yet.
I memorized the value, but not.
Okay. So this is very important for us. The Chukurpa, Panya,
Kanya cabulu, kamilu, mamalu, ngunyun julu, ngam nananya, kurun panka, munu katangka, kaninjaku.
right. So every Aborigines should have this at home. And they should memorize it in our heads and in our hearts. Do you know what it means? It means this law is given to us by our grandfathers, grandmothers, fathers, mothers, for us to uphold in our heads and in our hearts. So Chukurpa is very important for us. It's like religion. Yeah, it tells us what to do and what not to do, what's right and what's wrong, and also it tells us about how the world was created.
Wow.
The modern Australians, they say that it's the dream time or the dreaming, but for us, the Anang people, it's not dreaming at all. It's as real as it can get.
You got the idea?
It's interesting. And yeah, you know the Uluru? Did you see the Uluru yet?
Oh, yeah.
No, not yet. Okay, well, Loana,
Yeah.
later when Uncle Ninjara and takes him to find his sister, you go with them and then show him Uluru. Okay,
So that's really, really great place, and you will love to.
okay, great. But before you go, I will tell you a really sacred and interesting story about the Uluru. So Uluru, you will see it's a big rock.
Like the biggest rock.
Yeah, near our house. And it's not only big, but it's also very sacred. It's holy for us because there was a story behind it. So in the Chukurpa story, it says about how the Uluru was made. And it was made by different holy spirits, ancestral spirits. And the spirits were the spirits of, maybe you know, the famous animals of Australia.
Yeah.
Like,
Kangaroo.
not really, but wombat,
Oh, man.
yeah, serpent, a big python, and emu, and other local Australian animals. So the story of Uluru, it was made like this. On one side, it was created because of a war between two large snakes. And then somehow that made a part of the Uluru. And then on the other side, it was made by the Wombat people. And then another side, it was made because a big python left her egg close by while she was dancing around. That is the story behind how Uluru was made. And it was filled with many, many ancestral spirits that are very holy for us. And that is why Uluru is a place of myths and
Magic.
I hope,
Amazing.
I hope you will find that our culture is interesting and it has a lot of values. And you don't be scared with us, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
we're not going to eat you or kidnap you. Yeah, if you do, you're still like,
You will be gone.
yeah,
You
you'll
won't
be
here.
gone. Not
You-
here. Okay? Don't worry.
Oh wait, I think I see your uncle coming.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, here's his car.
Wait, I'll check him first.
Okay. So Loana's uncle is a ranger in the park. He's here. Ninjara, come.
Alright, first grader, that was the story about Paulo. And yes, we're going to continue next day, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. And
Really interesting today. Paulo met with Loana, and he thought that Loana was Moana's cousin, but it turns out she's not.
yes, it's not. Alright, so in here we're going to review a little bit about Paulo's story back then because there are some information that you should know. And first of all, do you still remember who are Aboriginal people?
So Loana and her granny are actually Aboriginal people, and they said in the story that Aboriginal people are the first people who
Who
live
live
in Australia.
Australia. Wow. Right.
They've been here for thousands of years. 60,000.
Yes,
Very
around,
long.
yeah.
A long time ago.
Alright, so as the information, where do Aboriginal people live? Do you know? Do you still remember? Well, Aboriginal people, most of them live in Northern Territories, but many of
also-
them, yes, many of them, like the descendants of Aboriginal, some of them nowadays live in the big cities of Australia.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're already spread out.
Yeah, spread out. Wow, because yes, they keep up with the what's that modern time. Yes, so they also live in big cities, but some of them also still stay in the Northern Territories.
In the desert.
Yes, in the desert, right? And just to remember, if we talk about Northern Territories, at there in the desert, right? Surprisingly, there is like the biggest rock, kind of that. Just to remember, what is the name? Great, Uluru. Great. So for Aboriginal people, they believe that Uluru is
A place of myths and magic.
so Uluru is a place to myths and magic. They really believe on that. Okay.
Yes, it's an important place for the Aboriginal people because it was believed that the people who made them were their ancestors, their ancestral beings.
Yes. So in other words, like Uluru is kind of a sacred place.
Exactly.
Correct. The next one, the granny. Do you still remember? Yeah, the granny. She talked about Chukorpa.
Chukorpa. Yeah.
Wow, really amazing about that. Do you know what is that?
There are two important points for about Chukorpa.
Yes.
The first one that it is the
Story about how the world was created. Wow, Aboriginal people really believe on that story. And then, while the other one, Chukorpa, okay, it's like similar with the religion. With there are some rules, there are some laws out there. So yes, it's kind of the law for Aboriginal people to obey. Wow. Really
If you still
amazing.
remember,
Mhm.
the Chukorpa is it has a lot of information about how to treat other people in their tribe and also how to treat the nature around them. So it has
It's
the
like
rules and laws.
it's kind of the moral value between the connection between humans and also the nature.
Exactly.
Wow, really amazing if you want to learn more about Aboriginal people. And please stay tuned on the next video that will upload tomorrow. Yes,
Friday.
Tomorrow, yes, on Friday. I mean, so don't forget to do your exercises, and then see you on Friday. Bye bye.